Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
It's caught downfield. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
Wants to go up top on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Richmond. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. The give to the back. Running into the open space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Batista. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball. Here's the handoff.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to go. But those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, and then maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Batista. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Ross. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And I like it, 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Ball is at the 8-yard line as they try to open the scoring. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal coming up. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So the 16-play drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Bringing the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll run the sneak for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Second down coming up. Back to throw. It's Albert. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
Offense gets set for second down. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. Quick completion on the out route. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Just enough time for one final play in this half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit, and this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. He splits the uprights, and now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, very few venues provide a better stage than Sun Bowl Stadium as we bring you this first half update of the Sun Bowl from El Paso. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Sun Bowl.
We are just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Now the play fake. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Back to pass, it's Albert. Using the quick game. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
The lone back's got it. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Just feeds the running back. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He'll keep it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heel.
Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Richmond. They stop him just a leak or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. To the ground with the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? They do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And when it's third and this long, a lot of times you sit back, play soft coverage. No, sir. I'm bringing the blitz. You could tell they fool the offense. The defense gets home with the blitz, gets the big sack.
And here comes the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Excellent coverage coverage that time didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Albert. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is, because right now, he's been their biggest playmaker.
Punt is in the air. Wants to bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And now this offense will take the field again. Give to the running back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
You got to give this defense credit, because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. The defense was ready for that one.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Albert. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. He'll go to the sneak. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
a second and long. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
Third and short now from their own 48. Back to throw, it's Albert. He's got the tight end. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
And this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll move the tight end. He's looking to pass. Back's going for the goal line. And it'll be a touchdown.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, scored and take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot. Reels it in down the left side. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morris. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.